Footy legend Billy Slater is known as one of the finest rugby league players, but his other passion is horses, one he shared with his wife ever since they met at Pony Club as kids. Now, Nicole Slater is stepping out of her famous hubby's shadow to showcase her own talent.
The slightest change in colour to create the most intricate detail. Thousands of hours and minuscule brushstrokes building into this.
I wanted to show my kids that there's more than just being a partner or a wife to another successful person. Why can't we both be successful in what we want to do?
20 years of developing her talent, and now it's all on the walls here, and I couldn't be more proud.
From navigating dyslexia during her childhood in tropical North Queensland to raising a family while supporting her husband's rugby league career in Melbourne.
There was so much hard work that went into those years to just get the foundations of this is serious for me.
For 2 decades, Nicole Slater has quietly been teaching herself to bring her surrounds to life.
I'd probably say my favourite would have to be Leo. Again, I think because I'm so connected with him, he's got this distinct line between his white blaze going into his orange fur, that there's this transparent, so like really playing with that, and then how it changes texture into like that real velvety sort of effect. I just love the soul of an animal, and I think it speaks volumes. And when you're working with a horse, because they're such a large flight or flight animal, to have them work with you as one.
It's that connection that bonded Nicole and her husband, NRL legend Billy Slater.
To Billy, he has one, put him down for 2.
The pair meeting at Pony Club in Queensland.
Pretty good ratio for the boys.
Yeah,
So,
I think it was 3 boys, 50 girls.
It's hard to say. It was sort of love at first sight. We sort of didn't really know what love was. We were 13 years old, but we definitely had a connection, a friendship connection in those early days.
For much of their married life, Nicole's painting has taken a back seat.
Always still dabbled in art as much as I could. Got a little bit harder when we had kids. Bill's career obviously took off.
But as the pandemic closed the world, her presence in the art world was about to explode.
Before you knew it, I was starting to study the horse, but I think subconsciously I'd already known it for like my whole life.
Now she's completed multiple pieces, both abstract and realistic, displayed on the walls of her own private gallery, already selling for tens of thousands of dollars.
I love the most about these is playing around with negative space. Just because it is 5 metres long doesn't mean I have to fill it. And I think that this would hold a real presence in a room.
Some capture the essence of racing legends, but much of Nicole's most popular work comes from her own horses. They might be Nicole's muses, but horses are also Billy's long-running passion.
You're a good girl, eh? They don't know English, but they understand body language, and you have to understand that and build that trust and build that relationship with them.
Before professional rugby league, he was a teenage track rider for Gay Waterhouse. Now he's breeding his own future racing stars.
That excitement of your horse winning on a big race day is what it's all about. That's the dream, I suppose.
As well as breeding their own thoroughbreds here, the Slaters family farm is home to many rescue animals. It all started with Zen and Leo when he was just a foal 4 years ago. The pair had barely been handled. The Slaters still don't know their history, but through their horsemanship skills, they've built a bond as strong as any.
I've learnt just as much about leadership and connection and partnership from horses as I have through my days in playing footy.
It made us better people, better parents. Like, they've given us way more than we could ever give them.
And there are plenty of other 4-legged companions to share the love.
I had this vision that I'm going to be Jim Carrey one day. I'm going to rescue as many animals as I can.
As for her art, the pieces created at home are just the beginning. This trio destined for the United Arab Emirates to showcase Nicole's work.
And if I can throw in the travel and meeting and exploring different cultures and different people from all over the world, that would be the pinnacle.
But wherever it leads, this is where you'll find Nicole and Billy.
At the end of the day, I enjoy it and I'd be doing it anyway, but the connection that I get is, that's the cherry on top when I'm delivering artwork and it's, making people emotional or it really speaks to them. That's definitely what I love doing.